take a moment to talk about a couple of things that have happened for me during the year. I actually started this job March the 1st, and one of the things that changed for the spiritual leader in 2023 was that with the elimination of the field service as the field leader, what happened for the spiritual leader is they now not only had an outside focus or an outward focus, but they also had an inside, an inward focus. And so one of the things that happened for me is this year, or last year, with the exception of Parliament, it has been looking at all of our systems, our committees, our councils, and how we can, along with the executive team, how we can bring all of these together so that when people ask us who Science of Mind is or who Centers for Spiritual Living is, we don't tell them who we aren't. We tell them who we are, right? Am I right? So one of the things that was very important was to create, not only to have as you know, we have a conscious committed giving, and we wanted to start by clearing up all of those financial promises that we had made. It was very important to me to set an intention to clear all of that up. And so I want to show you the where we have given, where we have tithed, and the individuals that we've tithed to all have been vetted, and they all have a mission that is similar to ours. So this is our giving from 2021 to 2023, and I can say that we are now looking at 2024 and 2025, which I'm really proud that we have gotten this accomplished. So thank you to the other thing that I felt was important in creating collaboration and shared leadership was to create something that could be an outward focus for our website, so that people who come to our website that don't know who we are will know immediately who we are. And one of the things that we did was create a task force, a sacred activism task force. And out of that, when we were coming to Charleston, what we decided to do was, you know, a lot of people were concerned about being here in Charleston, because as most of us know, the laws here in Charleston are some of the most discriminating laws for people of color, for transgender people, for the GLBTQ organizations. So one of the things that we did was create the Charleston Task Force. I did not want to make that decision of whether we would come here or not. And so we put together a task force that included all of the individuals that this state and these laws would affect. And out of that Charleston task force, it was a unanimous, hell yes, we're going and be a force of love. And so I really want to thank the Charleston Task Force for meeting once a month for the last year, almost, sometimes twice a month, and really reaching out to the city of Charleston and creating some footprints of love that will be remembered for a long time. So thank you, Charleston Task Force. The other thing is, for the sacred activism, what the intention for that particular task force is, we're moving it into a committee so that it will have terms and it will last and continue to go long after I'm here. And the task force, the Sacred Activism Task Force is an umbrella which will include, see if we've got the, here it is. The sacred activism is the intersection where consciousness becomes action, where prayer becomes movement, and where spiritual principle becomes practice. And sacred activism is the activity of bringing our CSL global vision into reality. And so under this umbrella, we have DEI, SMSE, we have global outreach, ministry of prayer, and Heart of Peace, which is an extension of global outreach. And so what we want to do is, when we can all collaborate and have the same message, then we are not working in silos anymore. We're working together to create something that no matter where we are in the world, we have the same message. And that is really important if we want to be a global organization. And so yes, thank you. And so when people come to our website, they will have resources. If you want to know more about racism, click here. If you want to know more about collaboration, click here. If you want to know more about science of mind, click here. If you want to know more about anything that represents sacred activism, that page will be open so that individuals who know nothing about us will be able to read and know so much more. And I'm really proud of the work and the collaboration that's happened so that we can do this all together. The other thing is, in April, as Holly mentioned, we're going to have SMSE doing, we're going to send statements out. The last statement that we sent in October, which many of you read, was peace. How do you find peace in the midst of war? I want you to know that that's gotten almost 9,000 hits. And it is still continuing to be read all over the world. And that's important because we took a stand. And nobody had to wonder where we were in this. So I am really proud of the work that we are doing. It's ongoing, it's continuing. And, you know, if you want to know more information about it, please don't hesitate to give me some feedback or send me an email.